Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to sit down and film my quick, minimal summer makeup look that I've been wearing lately. I feel put together, like good enough to leave the house but not too made up, and I feel fresh, which honestly on a hot day is all that matters to me. It's not a lot of makeup, but it's enough to feel good. So if you guys want to see what I use, keep on watching. I'm feeling really casual today because I just let my hair air dry and I'm like sitting here in the most comfortable clothes that I own right now to film this because it's pretty hot and I don't want to be hot and bothered, so let's do this. I'm just prepping my skin with the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. This is what I've been using day and night lately and it seems to be working pretty good. It's all about radiance. It kind of tingles a little bit, but it's not too overpowering. I haven't noticed anything crazy with my skin. I feel like it's brightened me up and I like it. I've also been using another product from Ren. It's called the Glow Daily Vitamin C Gel Cream. And this is really good for summer because it's light. It's not a whoa, just like that. You can see it's very light. It doesn't feel thick on the skin. It kind of feels like water, but it's hydrating enough that I don't feel dry. And I do have combination skin, so there's certain areas that feel a little bit dry throughout the day, and again, certain areas that feel oily, mostly my T-zone, but this does a really good job at balancing my skin out. And I do gotta say that it does really make my skin glow. Like, I know the lights are on me right now, but when I wear this out during the day and I don't have any other makeup on, I feel good about it because it makes my skin look really nice and glowy and healthy looking, which is what you want your skin to look like when you don't have makeup on. Like, you just have good skin, and this is helping me get that look. I'm gonna go in with my SPF now. I feel like I'm showing you a lot of skincare to start, but honestly, for my summer look, it's been a lot of skincare, less makeup. Now I'm using the Drunk Elephant Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense SPF with SPF 30. I'm gonna apply this all over. You guys know I've been, oh, hair on the face. I've been raving about how much I love this product. It's a physical sunscreen, doesn't leave a white cast, it's tinted, and again, I do feel like this also just adds on another layer of glow, and it just makes your skin look really beautiful. This next product is kind of like a skincare product, but it's also a makeup primer. So this is the Ren Perfect Canvas Silicone-Free Skin Finishing Serum. This is really light when you apply it. Like, it kind of feels like water too, but it quickly turns to a tacky feeling, like it's a little bit sticky, which I think is my favorite part because the biggest reason why I use this product is to really grip my foundation on, especially with the foundation I'm going to show you today, because it's a little bit dewy on the skin. It's kind of like, it's hydrating. So for me, because again, I have combination skin, I need to use something that's gonna really keep that on. But the reason why I use this foundation is because it looks so nice. It's a very lightweight, natural looking foundation, but it gives me a really glowy finish. I'm talking a lot about it. Let me just show you what it actually is. The foundation that I am raving about is from Guerlain, and it's called, oh, it's a French one, L'Essentiel. Basically, I think it's called the Essential Foundation, but it's a natural glow 16-hour wear formula. From what I remember about this, it's a 97% natural, like, formula of natural origin. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. It's a foundation with more clean ingredients in it. I first tried this foundation in, I believe it was the month of February, because I think that's when they launched it. And I remember thinking that it was super beautiful. Emphasis on natural, because that's what you're gonna get with this product. But it just didn't wear very long on me. Like, I really found it to break up throughout the day. I think it's because I was still in that more full coverage look for winter. It just didn't give me the coverage that I want. But now that we're in summer, I don't want to be too made up. I just want to look natural, evened out, glowy, and this foundation is just super beautiful for that. And you can see now what I really mean about it. It's not a lot of coverage, but it's really pretty. It just kind of enhances your natural skin, which I think is always a good look. You can build it up to a very light, sheer medium coverage. So now I'm gonna let that sit and move on. Oh, I almost dropped it. To a little bit of concealer. And I've just been using the NARS Custard. Instead of going in right away to blend that out, because sometimes I feel like my concealers just have to sit on the skin a little bit. I feel like they get more coverage that way, if that makes sense. I'll just dab a little bit out so it's not drops or dots on my face. But I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. Eyebrows to me are the most important part of my summer face, because if I'm not doing any makeup, I gotta have my eyebrows on. I'm just gonna use this pencil from Charlotte Tilbury to fill them in. I've actually been layering my brow products lately, and honestly, it's a little bit extra. I mostly use this one from Charlotte Tilbury first to just get the first bit of color on there for the arch, for the tail, because I actually think this color matches me a little bit better. It's in Naomi. There's a ton of sirens going off right now. And then I go in with my Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil in number 5. And I like this pencil for this part of the brow to do the hair-like strokes. It's a little bit more of a natural look here. Done up eyebrow, sad eyebrow, needs help, needs a lift. Let's give it some love. Okay, brows are looking good. Not perfect yet. I still want to go in and do my usual, like tweaking them to make them look up to Trina standards, but I know that the concealer is starting to really dry down. So I'm going to go in now and just blend this out. And the color that I use in this is Custard. It's I think one shade lighter than the usual that I use, which is Macadamia. But I think that Custard just brightens me up nicely, especially when I don't have too much other makeup on. I think a nice brightness underneath the eyes is a good touch. Oh yeah, see, that started to dry down a little bit too much. Oh, Trina. Now I'm forced to go in and use a little bit more. Maybe don't let it sit on your skin that long, but you guys get the picture. If you just let it dry down, I think it really does give you a little bit more coverage. Just because when you first apply it, it's so slippery, so it does move around on the skin a little bit more. But I think this is good to just build up coverage in the areas that you want, which is always the under eyes for me because of the dark circles. And speaking of building coverage, if you are using more of a natural, more lightweight foundation, but you still maybe have a few breakouts somewhere or blemishes or redness, use your concealer. Maybe that's when you would use something a little bit closer to your skin tone, and use that instead to add a little bit more coverage in the areas that you want it, so that you don't have that full face if you don't want it, you know? Does that make sense? I hope so. Now let's set this face. What I've been using lately is this powder from Pure. It's called the 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup. It has an SPF of 15, and I've just been going in and mostly just adding the powder to my T-zone, so that if I keep it to just the T-zone, that way I kind of have a little bit of a dewiness to the rest of the skin. Doesn't completely take the shine out. And I also use it to set my under eyes as well. But if you just do a really light layer of it, it doesn't look too made up. It doesn't wear like a foundation. I'm sure you can really push it so that you get more of that medium full coverage with it. But I've just mostly been using it to set. It still keeps the glow that I want. Like, look at that. And it just doesn't look heavy, which I think is the most flattering look or thing that you can do to your skin in the summer. Now, let's not get too carried away. If I have somewhere special to go or like a special occasion, I will add coverage. I will do my face up. But again, this is more of that natural, quick, get out the door face. And I am about it. That skin to me looks so good. I feel good in it too. When it comes to my eyes, haven't been wearing any eyeshadow. Sometimes I wear mascara, some days I don't. Today I'm gonna show you some mascara, but here's a quick tip for you that if you are not wearing mascara, like maybe you just don't have the time for it, at least curl your eyelashes up because it makes all the difference. It makes you look less tired. So here's what it looks like with nothing. I look a little sleepy, looks like I need a little pick-me-up, and then once you curl your eyelashes, it just makes such a big difference. But I'm gonna go ahead, curl this one up, and then apply some mascara. You guys know I love, or I've been loving, the Maybelline Total Temptation. Now, to conclude this makeup look, this is totally optional. You can line your lips, or you can go straight in with your lip product. I'll show you a quick line using the Kevyn Aucoin medium lip pencil. This is just nice to do because, especially when you're using a really natural product like the one I'm gonna use, it's a gloss. Sometimes your lips can be a little bit lost if you don't have naturally full, plump, luscious lips. So I just give them a quick line with, again, something really natural looking, and then I am obsessed with the Clarins lip oil. This is called the Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil in Red Berry. I wore these all last summer and they were just really nice. You never have dry lips. They're like soothing on the lips because they're super hydrating, but they're not really sticky. And the color is very much like my natural lip color. Again, just enhanced. I think that's what this whole makeup look is all about. Now I just realized too, I didn't put on blush. Some days I wear it, some days I don't. Same with bronzer. But if you wanted to, just put on a little blush on the cheeks. This is the California from Benefit. The only thing I haven't really figured out is my hair, because this is how it dried today. This is my natural hair. It's looking a little bit frizzy because, like I said, I didn't even put product in it. This is just how it dried. A lot of the times when it's like really hot or I just have to get out of the door really quickly, I have just been throwing it up in a bun. I feel fresh like that, but let me see what I can do for the end of this video. Okay, that's a little bit better. I probably should have done that right from the very beginning so I didn't have messy hair for this video. But that is now officially it, you guys, and I am starting to sweat, so we gotta wrap this video up. I really hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you learned a thing or two, or maybe you just found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up to let me know. And before you go anywhere, let me know what products you are loving for summer. What are your go-to products to get your look? Are you more of a skincare person? Or maybe makeup, or maybe both. A little bit something like me, because I am definitely a little bit of both. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Come back next week for a brand new one, and I will see you all then.